Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. My name is Roy and today I'll be reacting to Norway. Yes, Norway will have 3 heats this year and they have just released the 7 songs. Is it 7? Yeah, 7 songs in the first heat. So, it is about time to listen to all of those songs and we will do so in alphabetical order, meaning we firstly get Alessandra Mele, then Byron Williams Jr. and Jowst, then Eirik Næss, Gulbrandsen, Rasmus Thall, Ulrikke Brandstorp, and Umami Tsunami. Yes, those are in this video. So let's listen to these songs. Let's find out what Norway has to offer to us this year. I'm really excited. I'm really curious to find out. Because, you know, Ulrikke is back as well. Is it better? Is it worse than Attention? We'll find out today. Let's get right into it. The first song that we will listen to is by the artist Alessandra Mele. The song is called Queen of Kings. Interesting song title. Let's find out what this is about and let's click play. Okay. Yo. This sounds like it could be some hardstyle song or like Frenchcore type of song. I doubt it would be that because I doubt that genre would be selected for something like MGP. But it's very typical for those genres to have that kind of start. What are we getting? Oh, psytrance! Oh, let's go! Wow, okay. That's another genre that it fits really well to. Let's get it! Are we gonna get it again? Pretty sure we will. Give it to me. Oh! Nice! What a start! What a start! A genre you don't see very often in national finals or Eurovision. And very stageable as well, I would say. Okay. Let's go! Wow, 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 wow. I will already say I back this to win. Like, if this would win, completely okay with it. That was a really awesome song. Yeah, psytrance. We never really got that in Eurovision. Really awesome. They already teased like some new genres being in Melodi Grand Prix. I'm not sure if they would see this as a different genre necessarily, but it is psytrance. It's a bit different than a lot of other EDM genres. Cool song. But let's go to the next one. The second artist is a returnee. It is Jowst. And he's pairing up with a different person this time around. This time he is pairing with Byron Williams Jr. Yes. Obviously Jowst went to Eurovision with Alexander Wallman. I think that's his name. That was quite a cool song. I really enjoyed that one. But after that he's, I don't know, he's gotten a few songs here and there, international finals, and they were never really of the same standards. So yeah, let's find out what this sounds like. And let's click play. It's like nearly the voice of Smash Mouth. If you don't know Smash Mouth, like the Shrek song. Somebody. That one. Okay. Oh. I don't know what to think of this. Look, I feel like Byron will have a lot of stage presence and a lot of charisma. And you can stage it really, really well. I wouldn't count this out immediately to go through. I wouldn't say this is the song to go to Eurovision though. I already prefer the first one by miles. Okay. Yeah, no. It's also not competitive enough. It's not competitive enough to do well. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, but like I said, there will be loads of staging potential here. That's kind of where it ends. It's not the best song that Jowst has ever come out with. Grab the Moment was miles better. But hey, it's cool that he's back. It's cool that he does it with a different artist, I guess. Let's go to the next song. The next song is by the artist Eirik Næss. I feel like I butchered it. Eirik Næss, something like that. The song is called Wave. So let's find out what this is about and let's click play. It's more of like a country pop vibe kind of thing. Not bad. But will it stand out enough? We'll find out. Oh. Alright. It's definitely gonna drop towards like the second chorus, but yeah, they go back to the verse immediately now, which is a bit unfortunate usually, for me at least. To be honest, this part is quite nice. I can picture this with big EDM artists or something. It's not quite there. You need a bit more. But this will be a nice performance. You can already picture it on the stage, right? It'll just be solid. And if the others kind of falter, are not as good as expected, then solid is sometimes enough to go to the final. Okay. Not too bad at all. I think that's a good showing. Like, I've never seen him before either, so you also gotta remember it's probably his chance to get himself out there towards a national and even a little bit international audience, even though it's only a very small subsection that listens to all the national finals. It's a chance as an artist to really put yourself out there. And he did that quite solidly with this one, I would say. Is he gonna win? I don't think so. I still think the first song was the best song. I do think this will be a solid performance live, so good. Good night, Eirik. Let's go to the next song. The next song is by the artist Gulbrandsen. The song is called Tårer, paradis. Yes, let's find out what this is about and let's click play. Always nice to hear the language of the country, right? It's quite a nice language as well, like it sounds nice. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I really don't like that trend where you just like don't give a payoff in the chorus and just go back to the verse immediately. I don't think it will ever work in a competition like Eurovision or Melodi Grand Prix, because as a listener you want to have the party immediately, you want to be entertained immediately, like you need to pick out your one favorite song and you go back from a chorus without payoff to a verse. Such a mediocre idea. It stays a bit too quiet perhaps, like I wish it went a bit bigger, but it stays quite timid, quite, you know, laid back. I'm not sure if that will be enough to go through to the next round. But another decent song to put yourself out there on the stage. Even though orchestration wise it's quite basic. Like the zack, you know, you have those very simple ballad kind of principles that are very closely followed here. But it's enjoyable. I think people would put this on their playlist and just listen to it occasionally. Not for me necessarily, but decent showing. Yeah, let's go to the next song. And the next song is by the artist Rasmus Thall. The song is called Tresko, and looking at the picture of the album cover, might be interesting. I see a clock, very Dutch, let's go. Very cool style, so I'm curious. So, let's find out what this is about and let's click play. Okay, it's bassy. Oh, okay. Oh, I love that they have this in the selection. I can picture this on the stage. Yo! Oh, I dig it. I'm curious what other people think of this though. Like, will it get enough people to vote for it? It's quite polarizing type of song, I'd say. Of course, it's a bit trolly. Like, this song is not meant to be fully serious, I feel. There you go. But, is that bad? I don't think so. Have some fun. Like, should it represent Norway at Eurovision? No. Should it go to the final though? Why not? Okay. Random air horn. No, I actually quite enjoyed that. That was at least something different. I'm pretty sure that this staging will be wild, will be completely different, will be bonkers, and you know, you gotta have some fun now and then, you know. Is this the one to go to Eurovision? Hell no. Is this the one to go to the final? I might hope so. I don't know. I haven't heard to the final song yet, but like, it would be my second favorite at the moment. That's for certain. Anyways, let's move on to the next song. The penultimate song of the selection, or of the semi-final, is Ulrikke, and her song is called Honestly this time around. Of course, she won already with Attention, and if you like listen to Honestly, it's like the same kind of syllables as Attention, so you know, I could kind of copy and paste that. But let's see what she brings. I expect another ballad, because that's probably what she wanted to come back with. Because she said in interviews, if I remember correctly, that she only wanted to return with the right song. So she puts the bar quite high there, right? I think so. Anyways, let's see if she can clear it. Let's click play. Gotta love piano at the start of a ballad. Oh yeah. Okay, cello, marching drums, okay. And that's what I mean. You need a payoff after the first chorus, immediately. It just exponentially makes your song more memorable. But was it Norwegian? I think so, right? Oh, and that's so different then again. Okay. Oh, I feel this way less though, because it's so much more polished than the previous instance where I went to the chorus. Ah. Like, I always in music would prefer raw emotion, and if you overproduce a song, usually that emotion kind of sips away. But you know, for a live performance, a good orchestration is important. Okay, clappy moment. It feels very orchestrated for Eurovision, doesn't it? Like, you have a lot of the elements that are typically put down as this would probably enhance your song and make it better for Eurovision. You know, clapping and marching drums, cello, big notes. It is very close to Attention. I will say that. And she won with that, so who knows? She might as well win again. I personally perhaps hope for a bit more. I feel like it's just a bit too much catered towards Eurovision fans. Like, you really have the start where it goes really quiet with the piano, which I loved a lot, basically. You had the first chorus, I really liked it as well, and then you had those epic instruments coming in. I was like, oh, this is awesome, where's it going? And then it kind of fell into the trap of being super overproduced, and like, the emotion kind of went away from me again. And that's unfortunate, because the second chorus also sounds very different than what the first chorus sounded like. So while it is good to have that payoff after the first chorus, it's also good to have the chorus be similar to each other. Like, there was quite a big difference between the two, and I'm not sure if that is the right choice. Either way, it will definitely be one of the front runners. I'll say that much. So yeah, Ulrikke came back with a decent song. So let's go to the final song. The final artists are Umami Tsunami, which is an interesting name. They seem quite young. The song is called Geronimo, and they posted this video, official BTS music video. What's BTS? That's the K-pop band. That's all I know. Oh, behind the scenes, right? Yes, behind the scenes. Let's go, brain. You work in the morning. Let's go. Umami Tsunami with Geronimo. Let's click play. Oh, and it's just gonna be a typical boy band kind of thing, isn't it? Okay. This is very much your basic kind of MGP song that you find in there. Trap beat. I'm gonna make a trap beat counter from this point onwards. Random trap beat anywhere. And let's see how many we can find during the season. That would be fun. You can also hear that it isn't a fully polished product yet. So this is probably a very much their production. Yeah, you can just hear that it's very raw. And that's okay, that's perfectly okay, because you need to perform it live after all. I think it's quite endearing actually. They got quite a lot of potential. This song is a good way to show us who they are. And they can go back into the studio, maybe a different year, and make an even more amazing song, because they have a lot of potential. This song does not necessarily get it out of them, if that makes sense. It's solid though, it's definitely solid. Cool. Very random, but decent, very decent. It's a good way to showcase who they are as an artist, what they want to do in Melodi Grand Prix. So that's really cool. Quite enjoyable. Is he going to win? Not the entire selection. Is he going to go through? I don't know. We'll find out in the next section, because then I'll discuss who I think will go through or who I want to go through, moreover. So yeah, see you there. And there you have it. I listened to all of the 7 songs competing in Heat 1 for Melodi Grand Prix. If I were to make a prediction which 3 songs would go through, I would say Alessandra Mele with Queen of Kings. That is gonna be the one to beat in this semi-final, honestly. Which is really funny, because that's the song name of the second one I would go through is Ulrikke with Honestly. And the third song is gonna be a bit more difficult. I feel Geronimo will be a contender for it, but ultimately I do think there is so much staging potential in Freaky for the Weekend, and I think it is the weakest song of the bunch, but that doesn't always matter. And that sounds weird, because, you know, you're in for a music competition, you want the best, but it has heaps and heaps of staging potential. So if they can realize that potential, then it will be enough to go through to the next round. Is it preferred? Not necessarily. If I were to have my say, I would pick Tresko over Freaky for the Weekend, and I probably would keep the other 2. I mean, I definitely think Queen of Kings is my favorite of this bunch. Tresko my second, honestly probably my third. Geronimo my 4th. And then, yeah, I don't really care that much for the rest, to be honest. They're decent, just not necessarily going to win or going to break the world with their musical inventions, if that makes sense. So, what do you think of this batch of songs? Do you like Norway so far? Let me know in the comments down below. Keep in mind, I have not listened to any of the snippets, because I forbid myself to listen to snippets before the full studio versions are out, because I want to have my first raw opinions on these videos, because I want to be fair and square to you guys and to myself, because that's how you get the best video, in my opinion. Just react to the full thing. You can never get the full grasp of the song in just a 1-minute snippet. Because I can honestly see, nice, that from Honestly they pick like a minute snippet that everybody would be like, whoa, what the hell? While the full composition is a bit questionable here and there, right? There are a few things that I would do a little bit different. Well, it's not bad at all. I could definitely see it win. Is it the best in the world? Maybe not. Maybe I need some time with it as well. I also needed some time with attention. So yeah, let me know about that in the comments as well. Am I wrong or am I right? Am I wrong or is it right? Yeah. Either way, I have to wrap up this video now. So if you want to see more from me, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment and a like, and I hope to see you in the next video. But for me, today, goodbye.